please welcome the rest of Hooves. Woo!
Deja vu.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
It sounded like you almost forgot our name when you introduced us, John.
Oh, I forgot everything for a second. Yeah, I forgot my own name.
Happens. Hey, we're Hooves.
Yeah!
Woo! We've already introduced ourselves earlier in the show, so.
Yeah.
I'm John.
Stop. I'm Jared.
I'm still Ian.
Mindy? Tina!
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you know what? Why don't we just get a word from the audience? Hey, audience.
Hey, audience!
Hey, audience.
Sunset.
Sunset. Love it. Thank you.
Sunset.
Posting takes a lot out of me. You don't know. I give it all away. Sunset.
Sunset. Sunset.
Sunset.
Sunset.
I wish I'd seen one
Yeah, ever.
sometime.
Sunset.
Sunset.
The time of day
When
The sun
sets.
sets.
You got one.
goes down.
I sure do, Ian. I sure do have a great sunset story.
Yeah.
Oh, brief.
Oh, I'll let John go first.
Yeah. Around my father's deathbed.
Yeah.
My father was dying of pancreatic cancer.
Oh,
And we're all gathered around, and he's in that death rattle of, and it took we were there for 5 days. The whole family was gathered around. Beautiful, beautiful weather the week in March, and at some point I guess I said, my God, is he ever gonna go? He's shriveling up. He's gonna be a little spot on the bed, and he'll still be. Yeah, it was a little gallows humor, but we're Irish. What can I tell you? And it got a laugh, so it was worth it. Fuck him, it got a laugh.
Alright, well that when you were like breathing,
Yeah.
that reminded me of one time. Am I supposed to be staring at you? I can't remember. I think you came out, so. I just don't like it back for people. So I made a similar noise when I was in the first grade. Picture that.
You were what now?
Little Tina was in the first grade.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And I got to take the classroom bunny home one weekend.
oh.
Yeah, it was very exciting because I never had a pet. So yeah, we had a blast. Bunnies hop, they're cute. The poop was easy to clean up, got some good pictures out of it. And before Instagram. As we were packing up the bunny to bring it back, I was putting it in this little crate, and it bit my thumb. Bunny teeth, man. Like, they bite into carrots with those teeth.
Yeah.
So they gotta be tough. Anyway, it bit into my thumb, and I made that noise because it was also my thumb-sucking thumb. Do we have any thumb suckers in the audience? Our previous former?
I don't see any.
It's okay if you do now. We all have thumbs. It's better than smoking, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It healed eventually, but man, what did I want to kill that bunny? I wanted that bunny to die already.
Yeah, that I have a similar story.
Good.
Not about a bunny, because I love bunnies. I would never
If you were in that
want to
situation.
harm a puppy.
You know, I didn't think I was
Alright, so yeah, as a kid I really wanted hamsters and thought, oh, it'd be so fun to like cuddle them and pet them and they're gonna be so cool. And got them and picked it up out of the cage and it bit me in the thumb. And I ran screamed and threw it. And it just ran under the couch. And we
animals that we hate and we wanted to die.
Which is the sunset of their lives.
Yes. Natural transition from sunsets to animals we want to kill. When I was about 9 or 10, we moved to a place out in the country, and we had a small farm. And for me, that was the first time I'd seen a lot of this. One of the things we had was turkeys. We raised turkeys. And I'd go and help Dad out every day, going out feeding the turkeys and watering the turkeys. And at the end of the year, the bad part came. We didn't throw any. So the next year, my dad was like, hey, this year, I will buy the feed, I will buy the fence, you feed and water the turkeys, and I'll give you half the money when we sell them at the end of the year. So I went in every day, and turkeys, it turns out, when you do it myself, are assholes. They are assholes. Like, you go into the pen to get their water food thing, and they're all pecking at your arm, and you're telling them, I'm just trying to feed you, I'm trying to give you water. Yeah, they say, fuck you. They don't pay attention to that. The end of that year, I mean, at this age I'm like 10 or 11, I could not wait for them to die. And I'm not proud of myself for feeling that way, but that is the way that I felt. So the next year, my dad was like, hey, Jer, I'll buy the grain, I'll put up the fence in the coop, you feed and water turkeys every day, and at the end of the year when we sell them, you get half the money for them. I said, nope, I don't want to do it, Dad, this year. It's not worth it. So my dad did it for a few days. He said, Jer, got a proposition for you. Feed and water the turkeys every day. At the end of the year, when we sell them, I'll give you half. Or you feed and water the turkeys every day. At the end of years, when we sell them, you don't get anything. And I know a good deal when I hear one. And until I moved out, every year, I fed and watered those fucking idiot turkeys.
Hey, Joe, you got a minute?
Yeah, what do you need?
I gotta talk to you. You know, sometimes I come into your yard
Yeah,
and I hang out with your turtle.
yeah.
And sometimes I go in the pool with the turtle.
Yeah, and you sit there and you stroke its shell.
I've always loved your turtle. He's great, you know.
And I'll be honest with you, at first, I think you can handle this. I thought it was a little weird.
Well, that's understandable.
But man, does the turtle enjoy it.
We got close.
He just lights up. Like, his eyes just go woo whenever you come into the yard.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I thought he was
And I bring him some, snacks, crickets,
Yeah.
sometimes some of the little marshmallows.
Yeah. And I really appreciate it, and I know he does too.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll toss back a few.
Yeah, I can tell. I smell it on his breath,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come out and I'll say, how was your visit? And he's kind of like, "Bleh," and you smell it.
Yeah, and basically, for a while, I've considered Leonard to be my best friend.
Well, and I think the feeling's mutual. I mean, he doesn't have words to say it,
Right.
but he doesn't, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm a little jealous. I go out in the backyard and he doesn't look at me like he looks at you when you're coming.
Yeah, well, I found him in my yard today.
Oh, man, I was afraid of this.
Yeah, I brought him back over, and I was like, Leonard, man, it's cool us hanging out, but you can't just leave Joe's yard and come into my yard. I'm like, Leonard, what the fuck? That's like crossing a boundary.
Well, I'll be honest with you. A couple weeks ago, I caught him trying to scale the fence, and I was afraid this might happen.
Well, I just want you to know, it's like, I did not
know.
encourage this.
I know.
I want to be a good neighbor.
And you are.
Thank
You really are. You look out for Leonard.
Yeah.
You always close the gate after you come in to sit in the pool.
Yeah.
But he's in his teen years. He wants to sow his oats.
Well, that's the other thing, Joe, is that he asked me for $300. And I gave it to him. He said he was going to get back to me on Tuesday.
I really wish you had. You're
Well-
enabling this behavior.
No, I didn't. I mean, he was sincere. He said a friend of his was in trouble.
It's always a friend.
Yeah.
But you know something? Here's something between you and me, and it embarrass him to know.
Yeah.
You're his only friend. He
Shit,
doesn't
man.
have any other friends.
But he fucking lied to me.
He lied to you.
I mean, we're
I
friends,
know.
but he's gonna lie through his little turtle head.
He did. I blame myself. I've spoiled him.
Anyway, man, I'm gonna need that 300.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to get it from the turtle.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're his owner.
Oh, man, I really wish you weren't playing this card.
No, I mean,
I'll make you a deal. Why don't you take the turtle?
you mean
Call it even. You can
he'd
have
come
Leonard.
he'd actually come and
Yeah,
live with me and
he'd live with you. I'd give you the pool and everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
and he'd be like,
he'd be yours.
He'd be my turtle?
Because I'm failing him. It's I can't.
he would be my very
He
own
would
turtle.
be your turtle.
Me and Leonard?
You and Leonard. Leonard and you.
Yeah.
You can get a T-shirt with
And
his
you're
picture on.
okay with that?
I'm
Hey,
okay.
you can come over anytime and visit him.
I appreciate that.
Anytime you want.
Anytime. I really appreciate that.
Just don't give him any of those little, what do you call it, the things that come in the tin, the fishes, the little fish.
The sardines?
Sardines.
Oh,
Sardines. They give him diarrhea.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than turtle diarrhea.
Oof. Well, I mean, AIDS.
Hey, Mindy. You are chowing down over there.
Those
Can I-
little mini cobs of corn they gave me.
Oh. Oh, that's so cute.
I like this new cage they put us in.
Yeah, the cage they put us in. I just got like a twig stuck on my paw over here. Let me take care of that.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Listen, I've been thinking
Yeah?
next time they try to pick us up, I'm gonna bite them.
Fuck yeah. That is an awesome idea.
Yeah,
So many good reasons to do that.
yeah. And it's cool because they started giving me these little corn cobs, and once I eat them, I sharpen my teeth on the cob.
Oh.
I'm gonna bite them real good.
And thank you for displaying to me how you sharpen your teeth on the cobs like that.
I'm actively doing it right now.
You are. And you know what? With those sharp cobs, you can get a stab in it. It's like a shank right there.
What's a shank?
I believe maybe a shiv is the better term for that. And the shank is the action. Yes.
Yeah, Carl.
I was in prison for a while. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're in prison right now.
it is.
Class prison.
Yeah. Here's your chance.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
That giant idiot is back. He's trying to. He's either trying to like mix up the. Oh! I cannot wait for you to bite him.
I would have done it then.
I know.
I swear to God, I would have done it then.
Good.
Carl is ready.
You looked ready. I knew. I think you should go further than just biting him. I think you should come behind him, snap their neck.
With my little hamster hands?
Better start eating more corn.
Oh, I could lift him like weights.
Mommy, I left the cage open and the hamsters got out.
Oh. Honey, I told you not to.
I was feeding them when you called me, and I guess I left the cage open.
Oh, Jojo, you don't have to take them out to feed them.
No, but I have to open the cage to put in the food, and I guess I must have messed up.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, if watching TV has taught me anything, they've probably gone into the hamper in the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
like on that episode of Brady Bunch?
Yes.
Where
What episode on the Brady Bunch?
it gnawed its way out?
Yes, it gnawed its way out.
Oh. You think if they went into the hamper that they also gnawed their way out?
Well, I don't think it could have happened in this small amount of time. We could change history. Change
No,
the
Mom.
story. Go check
mean,
the hamper. Or
Uh,
I can do it. Why don't you stay here in case they come back? You
okay.
stay here in case they come back.
Oh,
'Cause
okay,
this is
Mom.
their home.
Okay, fine, Mom.
They'll never look in the hamper. It's a perfect spot.
I got an open shot on him.
Here, stupid boys.
I had a silencer on it.
Hey,
Hey!
just watering the chickens.
I can see that. I was wondering when you were going to get around to that. They were getting dry.
Dry as a bone.
Dry as a
I
bone.
was like, when's Henry gonna come along and water these chickens?
I mean, we remind him every morning.
Every
It's
morning.
finally stuck.
Oh, look at
I
this.
finally
You
remembered.
did. And
They're-
it's so proud. It's a nice feeling. Rewarding.
I feel like they'll start growing now.
I hope so. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
we can't have barren chickens.
Been
Boy, does it make them mad.
No, that's just how they
Oh,
appreciate you.
okay, because
We
they're
don't know
pecking
how
the
they
heck out of each other.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's got some dryness under the wing.
Oh, okay. Let me just get the hose.
I was just going to
Just
suggest
squirt
that
it
there's
with
so
the
many
hose.
different settings.
Not too high.
Don't use the firehouse
Wait,
hose.
which setting is it on? Hold on.
It's
Is it the bullet one?
it's
with-
the bullet one.
Oh.
Is that gonna be okay?
No, it's not.
No.
That's
Too rough.
They're too light. They're just gonna scoot around, just shot
The
over.
shower.
This
Or
one looks like a
over.
cannonball.
Don't do that. Go to the picture that looks like a shower.
Yeah, you don't want a steady stream or they're just gonna pop
Just like
right out.
dot 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 dot
All right.
dot dot.
All right, I think this is good. It's just a shower.
Okay.
Which one again? Were you
Yeah, that one.
under the wing?
It's so dry. Having a weird reaction.
It just toppled over. Is that supposed to happen?
Yeah, no. Is it hot?
No,
Is
you
it-
can
is it
see
sun?
a little bit. Yeah, I mean it's. Ooh, that is a little hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I can smell the smell of cooked chicken.
smells
Yeah.
Good. It smells good.
I thought it was the KFC down the road, but it's
No, it's-
clearly coming from them,
It
huh?
is right there. That one is
Oh.
cooked.
Ready?
Done.
She-
She smells done.
Okay, get the temperature thing in the.
Oh yes.
Bob.
Read. Yep. Well, that was easy. Oh, dinner will be ready in a half hour.
Okay, everybody. And the lucky student who can take home fella is
It's my turn.
Marie, my daughter.
Wow.
So lucky.
5 weeks in a row.
5 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
Marie. Huh?
Oh, fella. Fella's just gonna be so happy back with us again.
We've really gotten quite close with Fella.
Oh, fella.
Our whole family really loves Fella.
Fella.
Yeah.
Great.
Quite the
That's
fella.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
You made that joke before, Marie.
it's a good joke, Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan, we actually make that joke quite frequently in our home.
At least last 5 weeks, you sure have.
Yeah. Suppose you even bring fella back.
Yeah.
It's like,
Excuse
Because
me?
we're just, I
Excuse
want to
me,
give
young
other
man?
students a chance.
Can you raise your hand, please?
Sorry, Mr. McGillicuddy.
It's just the classroom rule, that's all. We raise our hands when we talk.
Mr. Mom, show them all the other names in
Ah.
the basket. It's fair and square.
She didn't raise her hand just now, and she talked.
Marie's suggesting that I show the other names. See?
That
They were
wasn't,
folded. I couldn't see it.
that wasn't nearly long enough.
No.
Yes, Marie.
My hand was up.
I'm hungry. Isn't lunch happening soon?
Oh, here's your snack, dear.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Eat up quickly.
Did you?
Let's see.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm sorry. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Good one, Mr. Mom.
What is it, Michael Cauldron J?
Mr. McGillicuddy, I saw you and her having a meeting with those Russian guys right before this vote on who could bring the hamster home. Were they involved in the outcome of this?
Those are our neighbors, Ben and Even. Ivan? I always forget.
Oh, snack time again already. Here you go, dear. Here's your second snack.
Thank you, Mr. Mom.
Yes, you. I forget your name.
Jonathan.
Yes, Jonathan.
Did you bring enough for everybody? I thought when snacks were given out, we were all supposed to, if you give one for one person, you have it for everybody. You clearly only have, well, you had 2 snacks and now,
There's peanut butter in this.
and I'm
Yeah.
allergic to peanut butter.
I am too.
Well, then I can't
Oh.
share. Oh, I could share it.
That's why I don't bring snacks for the whole class. I mean, I give Marie snacks because she's my child, but I don't bring snacks for the whole class because other students might have nut allergies, and we have a very nut-heavy household.
I'm just gonna stay over here. I want to be safe. Safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Yes.
Mr. McGillicuddy, you said for us to be able to put our names in there to vote, that we had to show a form of ID, but none of us were given the option of getting any sort of form of ID. We went to the DMV office, you said. They said they're not going to give IDs to little kids. But
Well, I have a passport, right, Mr. Mom?
That's right, sweetheart.
Yeah, because you got to go on the trip to Canada.
Yeah.
You were the
so
only one that could go. We had space for one and you got it.
You can ask your mommies if you wanted.
We did. I
Yeah.
brought in a check and said, oh, sorry,
Uh,
Marie's already going on the trip for one to Canada.
Yes, but I think we forgot our permission slip.
No, I had it. I still have it.
it's got a...
It was
It's
notarized.
I can think of the word. Oh, Tammy, thank you so much for bringing my niece by. I can't believe it. I'm an uncle now. It's so neat. Oh. Ow.
What? Wait.
Whoa!
Your kid bit me.
Hey! Somebody lose a baby?
Yeah, I threw that baby. Watch out, it bites.
She did not bite you.
She clearly bit me. I have gum marks on my finger right now. You have... Give your kid a little
That
discipline.
could not have even hurt. It's gums.
I have delicate fingers.
It's just that in the brief time between when I caught her and when I returned her, I felt such a bond. I felt as if she were my own, as if it was all I could do to protect her, as if I would lay down my very life for her. So I was wondering, could I keep the baby?
Alright. You're my neighbor, okay? And what you did was great because it would have been really bad if no
She
one
almost
got her.
landed in the thorns.
Exactly.
It was just like, I used to play ball in high school, you know? You probably heard of me. But anyway,
It's just, we're neighbors. I like to just keep it casual. I'm gonna keep the baby. I'll wave hi when I see you, but we're kind of done with this
well,
interaction now.
the thing is though, the bond between a father and his newborn baby is an unbreakable bond. It's hard as diamonds, you know, and just as beautiful.
Yeah. You're our neighbor. You're not her father.
No, but
okay?
metaphorically, I'm her father.
Wow, Frank. I can't believe she gave you the baby.
Yeah, cool, right?
Yeah, that is
She's
awesome.
ours now.
That? How?
Yeah, she bites.
Wow, Grandma's 115th birthday. How people showed up.
Oh, God. I thought last year would be the last one. Yet here we are.
I mean, 115 is a good year to go,
I thought 114 was, but yeah, I will say it again. 115.
I don't know,
She
115.
can't last to 116.
Yeah, like when you're in your teens. Oh no, that was 14. That was a teen too. Anyway, I think 115.
I don't want to startle you. Here she comes.
Hi, Grandma! Heart! I love you!
Oh, careful. Sneezes will kill you.
Skip a beat.
Just, no, remember, hold your nose.
Look at the sun, I think.
Yeah.
Say,
Whew, that was a close one. Whew.
oh, you want to sit down? You're good. You're so strong.
No. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. It's so stressful
I'm
around
actually watching her.
Just,
I feel like
why do we let her
large
roam?
responsibility. It's like when people bring their babies to grocery stores and just let them do whatever.
Yeah.
They expect everyone else around.
Please don't tell me she's...
She's clutching her chin.
No.
Oh.
In the brief time from when she wandered into my yard, when I returned.
Oh, you got your own grandma.
Yeah, this is Graham.
Graham, nice to meet you.
This is-
Ow!
Yeah, she
Just
bites.
bit me.
Oh, what the? Hey! Keep throwing everyone away!
You are so punk rock! You are so punk rock! You are punk rock! You can't even say it, you're so punk rock!
So punked out.
You are! You are! You came in here like you own the place!
Well, eventually I will.
What does that mean?
Janet and Carl are on vacation this week.
No! House party!
But just like a few friends, like just a few of our close friends. I don't want to like.
No, you're not thinking
Get
big
stupid.
enough! You're not thinking big enough!
How big should I think?
Oh, you should think pretty big!
Well, you know, our little circle, we never get to hang out and talk, you know? Talk!
I think you're getting soft.
I'm not soft, I'm just
Your words belay what that kick is saying.
belay.
Yeah.
Okay, Simon,
Uh,
I'm a chipmunk. I'm
just
the
because
smartest
I
chipmunk.
read. Just because I read.
You know I love you.
I love you.
You're like my brother.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Let's get back to this party.
yeah, I don't want you to just
Well, we gotta bring the Newman brothers. And we gotta ask Crazy Sally. I know you don't like her, but man,
No, I like her.
she is so funny.
No, yeah, she's fun.
She's so fun.
Yeah, we'll take pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to boomerang Crazy Sally.
You do.
She's always just making these crazy movements. It's just perfect for boom.
Yeah, you don't even have to boomerang because she just repeats herself over and over again.
She does, but it's more fun just to post
It is.
because it's an option on the Instagram.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't really want anything big because, you know, they just opened up the formal living room. If anybody goes in there, toast. Forget about this palace being mine. Crazy Sally has matches.
I just need to call out what you're saying.
Call it out. Belay, if
Talk-
you will.
Oh, I'm not gonna live that down, I can tell, but let's move on. You are not talking very punk rock when you talk about the formal living room or whatever.
That's because it's not mine. This is not my house.
No.
So,
No.
therefore, it is not.
It is your house. Do you live there?
I live under the roof of Janet and Carl, who birthed me.
No.
Gave this to me. This life, I'm privileged.
You didn't ask to be born or live in the house.
I didn't ask to be born.
Right, which is what you're always ranting about. So now they're gone. They left you in charge.
Yeah, but they gave birth to me into this.
Oh, they've
Beautiful
gotten in
place.
your
I can't-
head.
I just literally just want. Okay, Newman Brothers and Crazy Sally, tops. But then I want you, Jim, tall dude, and
Short dude.
Robbie.
And short dude. You can't have tall dude without short dude.
I don't like short.
No, he is.
He doesn't contribute anything to the conversation.
No, and if truth
He
be
just
told,
mooches off my stack.
if truth be told, he has a hygiene problem too.
Look, we all have hygiene problems.
No, but his is really rank.
Well. Okay.
All right, I guess I can sign on for this guest list.
Right, it's invite only. I'm gonna
All
create
right,
a
all right.
Facebook event. You can only bring yourself, no guests, and I'm not fooling.
All right, I promise.
You promise.
I promise. I promise.
You
Just
prom-
me.
You scratched the back of your head, and you weren't even looking at me when you said that.
What are you, some kind of, what are you, an investigator now?
Yeah.
Looks like the cage was left open. The shooter probably hid in the hamper based on the angle of the splatter.
Never gets easier.
You know, Jackson, you're right. It never does get easier. I don't know how many of these pet homicides, pet on-human homicides I've worked over the years.
I've lost track.
It's always an ugly mess, you know? Putting firearms in the hands of small, fuzzy, little critters like that, it's just not right.
Right. I mean, why do they even make sniper rifles that small? Common sense gun laws.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I mean, they're prey animals.
They are.
Of course, they're always gonna be feeling defensive.
Right.
Always gonna feel like they're under attack.
Always. Always. That's why when you run into a wild hamster, you go the other way. You never know.
Hey, you remember Misty the horse?
I'll never forget Misty the horse.
Misty.
Yeah, that was incredibly horrible stuff we saw from that Misty the horse.
Did I ever tell you how that went down?
No.
You know, I retire next week, and I'm telling you this in confidence, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I ended up catching her,
Oh, yeah?
and I let her go.
You let it go.
Yeah, I let her go.
She skinned her owner alive.
I know.
Flayed.
Yeah. Hung him up on the meat hooks.
Yeah. Just
Removed
thinking.
his eyes. Disemboweled him.
Yeah.
But she was good, basically. Inside. I could look into her eyes. I could see. It was as if I could see her very soul. And it was a gentle soul.
Oh,
It was just that she was a prey animal who'd been given ninja stars and swords and all that shit. It wasn't her. It wasn't her.
I mean, it was her a little.
Yeah, but yeah, well, she did the dismembering
Yeah.
and the eyeball and the
part where she cut off the
Leg.
arms and legs and
And
sewed
the-
them back on
and
in
the
the
hook.
opposition.
and the hook.
That was-
But other than that, it wasn't her. She was basically gentle, a gentle being.
You know what, Chief? I got something I got to confess to you, too. Remember Bubbles the bunny?
Oh, that was the most horrific sight I had ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That whole family
Yep.
laid out on some kind of altar with ritualized markings everywhere.
And
They each had a hood and had the third toe on the left foot removed.
Yeah, and they positioned the bodies so it said Satan rules.
And their entrails were actually knitted together to make a giant sweater which hung on a graveyard angel.
Yeah. That's the one, all right.
That was, yeah,
So, my search for Bubbles,
yeah,
I ran into him.
you did.
Yeah.
I never saw that in the books.
No, I caught him. He was running a human trafficking ring.
So did you nail him against the wall? Did you?
No, I walked in. He had just slit some innocent kid's throat, and he said to me,
That was a bad mouse. That was a bad fucking mouse.
it was a bunny, and he looked at me, and he just had the bunny ears back, and he was like,
You know I
With
meant
the
mouse bunny.
big brown eyes. Yeah, it was a brown bunny, like a mouse.
Two prey animals should not hybridize themselves and combine to make a new species
Right.
of prey animal, which is a violent killer. It makes me sick.
Because if two prey animals are so insatiable that they'll mate with outside of their species like that.
So you caught Bubbles.
Yeah.
And you brought him in? You threw the book at him?
No, Chief, I'm actually, he's bribing me now. I get $1,000 a week to look the other way.
You're throwing away everything that the badge stands for? Everything that you once stood for a lousy $1,000 a week?
It's an adorable little mouse bunny, Chief. So cute. Looks at those big brown eyes.
I mean, that black tail, that's slimy looking like a snake, but then the long ears.
And the puffball at the end of the tail.
That's so weird. You don't expect that. It's like a Q-tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's no animal was meant to look that way.
It's like a cotton ball at the end of an earthworm.
Plus all the ritual murder.
Yeah, plus all the ritual murder.
Shake, shake, shake.
Oh!